Bruh, they didn't want you to see this, man. They didn't want you to see this. Who didn't want you to see this? FedEx. FedEx didn't want you to see it. I mean, look at this handiwork I was presented with. This is my community, and this is the outside world. Yeah, 1 star. Of course it got stolen, but after some begging and pleading with Interscope Records, I was able to secure another copy to unbox on the channel today. So shout out to Kyle, shout out to Gloria, and anti-shout out to FedEx there. The Fall Off. This is The Fall Off from J. Cole, one of the most highly anticipated records in hip-hop in recent memory. He's been teasing this thing for years. He announces a pre-order for the record before the music even drops for, you guessed it, $50 US. Many members in the r/vinyl releases community were not pleased. $50 for a 1 LP? Who does this guy think he is? The Fall Off? More like the rip-off. There's also this statement on his website about how they were trying to keep the album artwork secret, and there were people working around the clock to guard the sanctity of this thing. Like, dude, this sounds great. This sounds special. Do not make me pay for that. Sometimes this hate is justified. Some of the biggest artists believe that they can charge whatever they want for vinyl records. Many of us thought this was just another one of those cases. But then we got the track list. 2 discs. It ended up being over 100 minutes of music and spread across 4 different vinyl records. Then all of a sudden, this thing went from looking like greed with a capital G to actually a pretty good deal for the fans. Now, without a further ado, let's get this thing unwrapped. No hype sticker to worry about or keep nice. Here we have the outside jacket, the same album cover you see on all streaming services. Let's turn this thing over. You see the spine, and look how thick this spine is, housing 4 unique vinyl records. We got the artist name, we got the album title, of course. Here's where we have that track list on the rear, and here we have a slip cover. So we actually have a box that contains the 4 vinyl records, and then the actual album cover itself slips off. Just like there, you can see transparent, you can slip through any side. And here we have The Fall Off and the text that he's been using on social media as well as the website itself. Pretty epic unboxing so far. We can really see where all this money is going to. Once again, the spine, now it's a reverse color. We got the black, and then we have the text against the black. Top and bottom are going to be just blank, and here we have the track list for both discs as well as credits. Credits for every single song on the record. We can take a closer look at those right now. We have disc 29 right here, the concept being his perspective on returning to his hometown at the age of 29, and then again returning to his hometown at the age of 39 if there's any change of perspective. And of course we can take a look at those credits at the bottom of the jacket as well. And of course we have those all-important record label logos on the bottom right. Flipping this thing over, we actually see that all 4 discs are housed within printed inner sleeves, which you also love to see. Let's pop open this first disc on disc 29, as it's officially called. We have the track list right here, as well as a little note left here, likely in J. Cole's handwriting. We'll flip this thing around, and we see the other side, what tracks are on this side of the vinyl record. Taking this thing out, we have the standard black vinyl and rather simplistic labels as well. It's not incredibly thick. It's not like 180 gram or anything, but it is it's stable enough. See a little reflection there. Let's put this first disc away so we can bring out disc number 2. Also in its own printed inner sleeve, we got 3 tracks here. On the first side, got a little note from Cole here. And we got 4 tracks on the following side. One may ask why there's not many tracks per side, and after reading these center labels, these are 45 RPM records, which means they spin around your turntable a little bit quicker. Could yield some higher audio quality. After all, your stylus is going over more of the vinyl record per second, which means it's packing in more information. Perhaps J. Cole's giving us one of the best sounding hip-hop records of this decade. I do not have that definitive information for you, but it might be part of the selling point of this package. Note on disc 3, the inner sleeve on disc 3 here, pulling out the vinyl record. No surprises, still some black vinyl, some pretty basic inner labels right here, still the same thickness. A lot of lovely pictures as part of this vinyl record package, and taking a closer look at the credits, photographer is actually credited as Jermaine Cole. So J. Cole is not only helming most of the lyrics and the delivery on this album, he's also helming the photography that you're seeing on all these printed inner sleeves and likely the album cover itself, which is really cool, pretty unique. You're not going to see that in a lot of other releases coming out this year or in general. Looking at the fourth inner sleeve housing the last vinyl and part of this package. Once again, no surprises, just got some black vinyl here. Flipping over the record to the other side, on the inner sleeve, we see the track "And the Whole World Is the Ville" is kind of smudged. The actual text on the label's pretty smudged. Is that an Easter egg? Is there a hidden meaning? Let me know down in the comment section if you have any theories. It's very interesting. I haven't noticed anything like that as part of the other vinyl records. Taking a last look at this cardboard sleeve right here, the outer sleeve. It's pretty thin cardboard, but I think it's going to do its job, holding up to the test of time, keeping your vinyl records safe. Let's fill this thing back up with all of the other inner sleeves housing the vinyl records. That pretty much does it for this unboxing. What do you think of the album itself, and what do you think of this vinyl record package? Honestly, I really think they knocked it out of the park. A record this long, giving it 4 discs to really breathe. Once again, I haven't spun it yet myself, but I think it's going to sound great on a turntable. If you guys made it this far, give me your worst FedEx experience down in the comment section below. Peace out, and thanks for watching.